Hi guys, sorry about that. It wouldn't let me pause and come back to like turn the camera around for some reason, so I'll do this as part 2. So as I said just a few seconds ago, normal office desk, which is this. Let me turn the camera slowly if I can. If I'm a bit wobbly on the camera, please bear with me. So the office desk is what I use to sew on. I don't actually store anything in here because it is used as a desk as well. Underneath here I have a bath mat which stops my foot pedal sliding about, and the box under here is serviettes because I do decoupage as well. Right, on top of here where the keyboard would normally be, I have my cutting mat, which is here, and my project book. So on here then I can, as I'm sewing, I can pop scissors on here or anything I need to, and it just slides out of the way, and then I can come back to sew. And then my sewing machine, this is the sewing machine I use mainly, the Singer Futura, which is also a embroidery machine. I'll show you the embroidery part that fastened to it in a second. I also have on here a basic Brother sewing machine, which was my aunt's. She gave me that, and it's very simple functions, but it does what it needs to do. It's got stitch width, stitch length, it's got reverse button. These are all the feet that go with this machine and the bits and pieces that I need for this machine. Yeah, so it's plain and simple, a good beginner machine. I mean, they'll have been updated by now because this is quite old is this one, but on mine, the Singer Futura, this does loads of stitches. I think, let me have a look, this slides out under here. There are a grid here with all the, yeah, so it does 90 stitches plus buttonholes. So these are all the stitches that you can choose from. Lots of fancy stitches, lots of mending stitches, applique stitches, as well as your normal utility stitches as well. Utility stitches are your bog standard straight stitch and zigzag stitch and that type of thing. I will do a sewing machine tour and show you how to thread the machine and what have you, but for today we're just doing a quick sewing room tour. So my trusty drink is always here. I either have red berry tea or Diet Cola. This video is not sponsored, by the way, by Diet Coke. I drink gallons of it, and it's just, I drink gallons of that, water and red berry tea, so hence why it's on my desk. Now in here, this box that was at the side of my machine has got everything I'm using all the time when I'm sewing the project. So it's got my spools, where are you? Spools for my machine. It has sewing machine needles, what else have I got in here? Tape measure, my pattern weights, pen, labels that I use to sew into my designs, my pin cushion, and also on here is, let me just put that down, oh, it's got pins and things in there as well, this is a vintage sewing box, and it holds the bulk of my thread. This slides up and down, so I've quite a lot of different threads in there. I think if I needed a thread, I think I've near enough got every colour there is. Actually though, the other day I had to go buy a spool for something I was doing, so that's a bit of a lie really. Right, okay, and then I have my fan going, obviously, my mini travel iron. This is perfect for if you do patchwork and for little seams and things. This back down here is stuff that I've got on the go, so my current projects. I'm working my way through some of those today, and I also have over here my hand sewing basket, and these are the jobs I've definitely got to get done today, so I'll put pictures of those up when I've actually done them. This one in particular is a baby's or a little girl's like bloomers and top, so I'm going to finish that off today. Now whiz you back over here, sorry, make you feel dizzy like being on the waltzers. This cupboard or this shelf unit, let me turn around like so, is where I store most of my sewing books and what have you. So these boxes I got these from a car boot, and these are what I store my sewing patterns in. I am in the process of like restoring the patterns, because I don't really like this. I'm just worried that I have put them in bags, plastic bags, but I'm worried with them in and out that they're going to get damaged. So I have got a plan that I've seen somebody else has done on YouTube, so I'm going to convert to that. So I've got one here, and then the other box is on the table further up there, where I'm actually resorting it all out and everything. I've got the Dressmaker's Dictionary. This has got everything in here that you'd need to know about sewing, all the terminology, the glossary, everything. Homemade Vintage. I've got Laura Ashley curtains and decorations, craft folders with lots of craft ideas in there, sewing craft ideas. It was the Sew magazine that I used to collect, that used to be weekly. Up here I've got storage for, these are empty at the moment, for certain things. This box has got patterns in that are PDF patterns that I've downloaded off the internet. Some more books here, and I've got some paper here, roll of craft paper to make my own patterns on there. This is my stapler, you know, the automatic for upholstery. And over on here I have boxes of elastic. This one's got one of the, this in here is one of the, you know, the things you squeeze to put rivets and things in, and grommets, things like that. In here is fat quarters and fabric pieces of cotton, pens again, bias in here, bias tape and hemming tape, which very rarely use. I use it more for mending than anything else. And then in here, I've got to sort this lot out. I have hundreds of threads in here as well, big ones that you use. I haven't got a serger, but the big ones that you use on a serger. Down here, I have a bath mat, because the dogs tend to like to come in here and lay here with me. They don't leave you alone, you know, it's amazing. Anyhow, and then my fabric is in this old china cabinet. Now, I've just sorted all this out, and there's all sorts of fabric. So this is my stash. Now, there's the parcels there, a fabric that I've measured and folded and put into packets, so I know exactly, with a piece of the fabric around the outside, so that I know exactly what's in each, and it's got the measurements on the front, etc. I do want to do them all onto like card and bolt, like fabric bolts, but for now, because I don't think all of them are big enough to go around a big piece of card, but as I get more and more fabric and they get bigger and bigger pieces, then I will do. I have also got a doll in here. There she is. This is what I use for when I'm doing newborn stuff, so that I can check the fit, and I can, if I'm putting things for sale or anything, people can see how it'll actually fit. On top of the cabinet I have a pillow, which is what I use for stuffing whatever I make, soft toys, whatever. This is far cheaper than buying the toy stuffing. It's hypoallergenic fibre. You know, the stuff, the hollow fibre stuff. It's just a cheap pillow from the supermarket. Perfect for what the job is. This is wadding, so I'm going to make some handbags for Christmas presents and things. So that's the wadding that I will need. And then on here I've got an old candlewick bedspread, which has got a few tears in it. I bought this from a charity shop and I just liked it. I'm either going to mend it and use it as a bedspread, or make it into something else. I'm not sure yet, that's pending. I have got some pins here, because I do normally have a cork board on the wall here with designs and things on, but it's fallen down the back of my unit and I haven't moved it yet to get it out. Also on here, this is my embroidery part of the Singer sewing machine. So all I need to do is to slot that into the machine, set it up for machine embroidery, and that does its job. So that's pretty simple. So we've got done this side for you. Over here I have some drawers. Now all my labels are coming off with the heat. I need to do some labels, but in here I have bags and bags and bags and thousands of buttons. Some are in sets, some are not, some are loose. They're all in there. I've got a little box here with all my special buttons, like favourite buttons, and these, look at these are beautiful little dog ones. So those are all in there. This one has got my bias tape maker. It's got the hoops on my embroidery machine. I'm using it as that. And in this one, I have all like bag clasps. What's this one? Bow and tassel maker. These are curtain rings for truck curtains and caravan curtains. I have some little I Love sewing machine. What are the charms? Yeah, little charms to sew onto things. I've got buckles and all sorts of dog lead bits, lobster clasps, all sorts onto there. These are the jeans buttons that you can get with the plastic thing that you hammer. You put the button in here and the pin, they've got like a pin at the back. The pin goes in the other side. You put your fabric in the middle and you hit it with the hammer, and that puts a jean button for you. What else is in here? I've got all my interfacing and fuse and fold stuff, Bonder web and zips. There's quite a lot of zips in here, all different ones. These are nice ones. These you actually sew on the outside, and then on the I Love sewing charms that I've just sewn you put one of those on here. There's lots of different ones that you can buy. I just like the sewing ones, so they fasten onto there. I bought those from a place, My Fabric House I think it was called, a long time ago. What's in this one? Oh wait, I'm going to lose my bag of stuff. Just a second, just going to tip over. Right, lace. I've lace and ribbons in this one. So I have carded all these, so they're all in order, and they'll all keep straight. So we've got lots of different laces onto card and bolts. These are tiny pieces of lace, ribbon, sorry, that can use for, like, you know, the kids like blanket with the ribbon around it and what have you. So they're all in there. And this one's got Velcro, tassels and all different trims and curtain heading tape, all sorts of things in there, and webbing. And this is popper tape, you know, for the bottom of the quilt cover. This is what you use on there to mend those, or to make those, should I say. Got crochet lace and all sorts of things in there, vintage lace. And as I said, this big bag here is ongoing stuff. There's some curtains there which I'm going to make into chair covers for my leather chairs in the kitchen. This lace has all been washed, so I've got to press this and then card it like I've just done in the other. That's why it's just popped on top of there, but it's all got vintage collars, lace collars and all sorts in here. So they all need just pressing and then carding, so that we know where they are, we know how much is on the ones and what have you. So that's all those, and I think that is just about it. So yeah, you don't need a big space to do this, as long as you've got everything you need around you. The main space you need is the cutting out space, which is the a big space if you can. If not, the floor, as I said, cut out on the floor. But I have a big, like a dining table at the top end of the conservatory, which I do use to cut out my fabrics and things. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, excuse my washing out there, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, please subscribe, and help me to build the channel. Thank you, my lovelies. See you soon. Bye.